What's up, Goat Squad? How are y'all doing? I'm sorry my face looked a little weird at the start, but I don't know. I'm having issues with my computer. I need to restart the dang thing. Anywho, yeah, see, it's a little bit like freezing. See, I can't move. Anyways, I'm sorry about that. How's it going today, guys? Trying to be a bit more consistent with videos. I need ideas. If you watch my videos and you got ideas, man, comment, put something in the comment section down below. Um, Dinosaur. Roar. Roar, he says, roar. About that. But with this video, more of a talking video. This video I'm gonna call "I Don't Like Hypocrisy." Well, you don't know what hypocrisy is. It's a extension of the word hypocrite, hypocritical, whatever you want to say. Basically, a hypocrite is someone who does something, who says something, but acts differently than what they say. It's the old they don't practice what they preach. And it's part like I said, I know I said I wouldn't get political on this channel, and I really, for the most part, don't get political. At least I do my best to not get political. But let me tell you this: even though I tend to be left leaning, and I'm fairly left leaning. I do kind of side with the Democrats and liberals. I hate, I hate social justice warriors of any kind, any subgenre of social justice warriors. I despise. That includes Black Lives Matter. That includes the feminist movement. Yes, I fucking hate feminists. That includes anyone under the mantra of social justice warriors. And the one reason why I don't like them is because they're all a bunch of fucking hypocrites. I'm cursing. But they're a bunch of fucking hypocrites. There's no other way to say it. Hypocrites. Black Lives Matter, for example. Famous one. Let's see here. Let's just say Mr. Black person is just walking by, whatever the case may be. He does something wrong, does a crime, whatever, gets shot by the police. I'm not saying he should have been shot by the police. I hate police shooting unarmed. I hate policemen shooting unarmed personnel as a first resort. It happens. It happens to people of every race, unfortunately. Mexicans, black people, Asians, white people. It happens to everybody. Unfortunately. And I don't approve of that. What I'm saying is, if a policeman shoots said black person, oh boy, here come the riots. But yet, we allow black people to be shot in their own neighborhoods by other black people. And the thing, and again, I hate the black on black crime statistic because it's dumb, and I understand why a lot of people don't like it. But I understand why media uses it, and the reason they use it is to show people it's like, it's to show people it's like, yo guys, white people is not the one exterminating us, it's ourselves. But no, I hate the statistic because the statistic kind of shows the truth. It's unfortunate, but it's true. I'm sorry to say that. They don't need to show white on white crime because white people aren't the ones freaking going after each other when someone gets shot by the opposite race. They don't need to show Mexican on Mexican crime because Mexicans aren't the ones going fucking ballistic when someone shoots a Mexican. It's black people. We go fucking ballistic as if we're the only people on earth that seem to have people get shot from the opposite race. So they show us like, dude, y'all realize you guys kill yourselves more often than anyone else kills you. You really should start fixing up shit in your own neighborhood. But for some reason, we just go crazy when we hear that. We're like, no, but Mr. Krabby, shut up. Stop being a hypocrite. Second thing, race issues. Oh my God. I don't get involved in a lot of these conversations. I hate race issues. Okay. Am I gonna be up here and be like, America isn't racist anymore? There's no such thing as racist. No, I'm not gonna say that. It's fucking stupid. Obviously, race is still an issue for some people. Some employers are some employers racist? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, that's a different story. I'm sure there are some employers out there that are still racist, that still judge people based on the name they see on an application of the race that they see, and so people say racist things as well. I'm not justifying any actual act of racism, but what I hate is this seeming thing of everything is fueled by race. You don't get a job, they're racist. That's it. They're racist, man. They're racist. That's all. And then I got fired. He's racist. He's racist. He fired me because I'm black. That is all. That is all, folks. It has nothing to do with the fact that I was mistreating customers. The fact that I had an attitude with them. It's because I'm black. That's all. This person didn't want to talk to me. Racist. It had nothing to do with the fact that they just might not want to talk to me. Maybe they don't like talking to people. Maybe they're an introvert. No, racist. Yeah. Stop that shit. Please, for the love of Jesus Christ. And I know you're not. I mean, you guys are the same people that say all white people are racist. It's weird because I have a lot of friends who are white and black, and I have friends of every race for that matter. Anywho, so no, not all white people are racist. Contrary to whatever fictional belief that you have, it's wrong. I'm sorry. Unless you can prove that your white friend is racist, and I'm pretty sure you saying that has a couple of white friends. And if you don't, maybe you're racist, maybe you're not. If you don't have any white friends for the simple fact that they're white, then you're racist, because that's the little definition of racism. Yeah, and if you just happen to not have any white friends, then it's whatever. I don't really care who's in your friend circle. I'm just picking up random stuff and playing with it, guys. I don't even know. It's a razor. Feminists. Oh man, this is where I start to get a little annoyed. I'm not going to be the guy to talk about abortion. Even though I personally don't like abortion, I'm not going to get into that argument of whether or not people should be able to get abortion, because frankly, as much as I feel like you're killing a child, it's one of those issues it's one of those things that's not, it's important, but it's not that important, and it's definitely it's not the biggest issue, really. It's the hypocritical feminists, and I need to play some videos, and I probably will. I got the wage gap. I'm gonna Shoe on Head is a very good YouTuber. She's actually known for this thing called the wage gap button. It's pretty funny. But while it is in fun, it has a lot of truth to it. It's basically talking about why the wage gap exists. And no, it's not because of, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do something. It's not because of discrimination, for the most part. You realize in the U.S., in the United States, it's actually illegal to pay someone less for equal work. You guys do realize that, right? It's very much illegal. Okay, if a company was doing that, they wouldn't get along. They wouldn't get along very long. Let's say that. But if I can find my wage gap button, this is created by Shoe on It. It's actually pretty cool. Not cool. I mean, if you're a feminist, you probably won't find it cool. I'm gonna press it.
The wage gap is simply the average earnings of men and women working full-time. It does not count for different job positions, hours worked, or different jobs. It has nothing to do with the same job. It has nothing to do with discrimination.
That's actually... I forgot about that. It's actually Shoe on Head's voice.
The wage gap is simply the average earnings of men and women working full-time. It does not count for different job positions, hours worked, or different jobs. It has nothing to do with the same job. It has nothing to do with discrimination.
Okay, that's actually Shoe on Head's voice. It's a recording thing. That's whatever. Go to Shoe on Head's channel. It's actually she's very funny. I find her hilarious. But basically, the point is, the wage gap takes the average earnings of the average male and the average female, puts it together. So, what I mean by the average male and the average female, it takes the earnings of every employed male and every employed female, averages them, and puts them side by side and says, according to this data, every female makes 70 cents to the man's dollar, whatever the false mantra is now. I'm pretty sure it's still 70 cents. I'm not exactly sure at It could be goddamn it 69 cents. Sometimes they can't get their shit straight. Um, Frankly, what that means is they didn't take into account a lot of other factors, like the fact that for the most part, men happen to work more hours than women. For the most part, um, men take less days off than women. And again, there are a lot of factors that goes into that too. A lot of women have there are a lot of single mothers out there that are forced to take care of their children, unfortunately. Um, there's a lot of different factors. On average, a lot of men are more willing to ask for raises. On average, more men have like higher paying positions. Like you have women who are like teachers and whatnot. And then you have a lot of men that work in like STEM fields, and there are not a lot of women in STEM fields. Anyways, there are a lot of factors, and there's too many just to say. It's like, well, companies are paying less than this. It's a fact, and anyone who's worked a, an actual and anyone who's worked can tell. Well, apparently not everyone who's worked, but I guess not. If I was to take my paycheck, because I currently work at O'Charlie's, I'm in the National Guard too, but if I take my paycheck, the current paycheck that I'm getting at O'Charlie's, which is $9.25 an hour, and I put it up to one of my coworkers who happens to be female, is also a host. I have 4 female coworkers actually. One of them, she came in. I think it would be more fair to compare to the younger one, because the older ones, they might make more money than me due to the fact that they've been there longer. They might not. DNC doesn't really give raises like that. But if I take my paycheck and put it up to theirs, I'm not gonna be making more than them. It's $9.25 an hour, fam. I'm the National Guard. When we look at our base pay, it doesn't say male specialists get paid this much. It says specialist, private first class, private second class, sergeant, whatever. That's your base pay. You get paid more depending on how long you've been in that grade. And that you do get paid more depending on how long you've been in a certain pay grade. And then there's wow, I forgot what it's called because I don't get it. The BOA, BAA, BA. I can't think of what it's called because I don't get it. I don't necessarily qualify for it. Shut the fuck up. I don't necessarily qualify for it, but my fucking phone's going crazy. I don't qualify for it, so I can't think of the name. I used to actually remember the name, but I can't think of it now. Cause I don't have any kids or a wife or my own house, so I can't get it. But yeah, you do get more money like based on that time in pay grade and whatnot. I mean, that all factors into it. So, it's just a thing. So like if a female sergeant, let's say, and a male sergeant, they put their paychecks and compare them, there's a chance the male sergeant might get more. But then you can't just say, oh, it's because he's male. I mean, he might get I think it's called BA. I'm not sure. It might be from BA. It could be from the fact that he's had more experience. He's been in the Army longer. There's also a chance that she could be getting paid more than him. And the same reason would apply. BA, longer time in the Army, a lot of stuff like that. So, I mean, that's why the average earnings because like I said, it just refers to all employed men versus all employed women. That's why the wage gap is complete bullshit. I mean, if you were to eliminate all the factors, the wage gap, it's called an earnings gap. That's really what it is. It's an earnings gap. Because wage gap, again, implies that bosses are paying people less, and they're not. It's an earnings gap. And if you count for every single factor that it does not account for, it's literally non-existent. It doesn't exist. It's gone. It's 1-1 fail. That's it. Like when you count for experience, hours worked, everything, it's non-existent. That's pretty much that. Now the reason I actually wanted to make this video, I came across a meme, and it was stupid. It's basically it was some guy who was sitting on a bus seat. It was like, who would you get up for? And then there was like a woman, and then there was an elderly. There's a pregnant lady holding a baby. And there's an elderly woman. There's a man on crutches. And there was a zombie. And it's funny because a lot of people were like, I'd get up for the zombie because they eat us all anyway. So I'm like, it's some a screen door is annoying me because I can't close it. It's just like slamming. It's doing this, and I don't like it. Interesting. Um, charming. No, it was stupid. But now me personally, first off, four people ain't gonna be fighting from a seat, and that's to say as long as there's 3 people ain't gonna be fighting from a seat. Chances are I'll get up and someone can take it. Frankly, if that's I mean, I'm not one of those. I'm not an asshole, man. If someone needs it more than me, I'll get up. Well, this is one thing I hate: people expecting shit. See, the thing about in the meme, it was funny because they all had mad face. They're all staring at him like, one thing, I don't give a flying fuck who you are, okay? Someone comes, if I'm sitting on the bus, because I do ride the bus a lot, and for the most part, I'll get up. If someone, needs a seat, it's whatever. I don't really care. I'll stand up. But if you come up to me with an attitude of any kind and you expect me to do something for you, it's because of who the fuck you are. At that point I don't care whether or not you have fucking octuplets. I am ignoring the fuck out of you. I am putting if I am not in a designated handicap seat or whatever those things are called, I am putting my headphones in. I'm pulling my phone out. I'm ignoring the fuck out of you. I don't know who the fuck you are anymore. You just fucking bother someone else. I say that it's not really. It's like because one like there's a difference, but there's a difference between someone doing something out of their own kindness and people doing it because they feel expected to because you're getting bullied into doing it. I was raised to do stuff out of the kindness of my heart. I was raised to do stuff out of the kindness of my heart, like be courteous to people who happen to might need a seat more than I do at the time, because I don't necessarily need to sit down all the time. If I see a pregnant lady, I will offer her my seat if no one else does, like, because I don't normally sit up in front of us anyway, so if she, for some reason, has to make her way to the back where I am, then I'll give up my seat. That's not really that big of a deal. And I've given up my seat too many times to people, so I'm not an asshole. I remember one time, and this was it's anecdote. It's short story time. It was it was when I was wrestling in high school, and it was like early in the season. It was like my senior year. I had suffered like an early so I sprained my MCL. Shit hurt in the match. That wasn't really that big of a deal because as long as there wasn't like any major turns or anything, I could actually do pretty well talking. But it was like in another wrestling match, I rolled my ankle. That shit hurt. Mm-hmm. And I think in practice, I just agitated my leg a lot in one practice. I wore a brace, but like there was a lot of pain shooting through my leg. And I woke up and that pain was it wasn't that bad, but it was still there. And like especially from walking and standing, like I was damn near limping half the time. So I was like, yeah. But I rode the bus to school in the morning, the city bus. I get on the bus. There's like one seat available. There's like when I got on, there was a couple of seats available, but I think it kind of filled up throughout the ride as it normally does. But I took the seat that I took, and it wasn't a designated seat. It was actually it was close to the front where I normally don't sit, but I felt comfortable sitting there, and I didn't feel like walking all the way to the back because. God dang it! And because I wasn't even standing up at the bus stop. Like I was like sitting on the goddamn bench, which I normally don't do that because I hate sitting on benches. But my leg is fucking killing me, man. Like I told you, I couldn't. Like I hated walking. Couldn't really stand up. Shit. Because it hurt to do all of that. Anyways, it kind of filled up. Comes on. She wasn't an old lady at all. She was actually a girl. I think she was probably in high school. Fuck, man, I can't tell. She was young age, so if she wasn't in high school, she was definitely early 20s. She gets on, and that point, like, I was hoping, like, honestly, I was, in some, first off, I wasn't even paying attention to the entire bus, so I didn't know the bus itself filled up with people. I was kind of, in my own world. I think I was on my phone probably, as I normally am. And she like looks around, and she stares at me. She stops at my seat and like stares at me. And I look up. And I just get this like confused face, and I go back to what I was doing. And she's still right there. And I'm like, I was like, hi? She's like, so you're just gonna stay sitting down? I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah? I'm not, I'm like, yeah, I really am. I really am, man. And she's like, wow, you're so disrespectful. Blah, 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 this, blah, blah, this. And I guess everyone expected me to get up all of a sudden. And then I just felt everyone's eyes on me. Because I look back and I'm like, oh, the bus is full. And I'm still not getting up. I didn't get up because, one, I told you guys it hurt me to fucking stand. So, like, I wasn't going to be in pain for the next 20 minutes that I was going to have to be on that bus. Probably more because at the time I was living in South Nashville. No. Was I in South Nashville my senior year? I think I was. My senior year? I was on Gallatin Road. The traffic was still the same in the morning, so it didn't really matter. I was in South Nashville my junior year. Anywho, so I was like definitely not getting up my seat because I was gonna probably spend 20 or more minutes on that bus standing in agony, which I was not gonna go through because I know no one's gonna go through a seat for me. I'm fucking in pain, but no one's gonna go through a seat for me. So fuck no. Then she seemed perfectly healthy. Like I'm like no. I wasn't gonna say why because it wasn't any of her business why I wasn't gonna give up my seat. It's common courtesy if I want to, and I just in that case wasn't going to because I actually needed to sit down. Someone else gave up their seat, but everyone was like talking about the entire bus ride, and I just put my headphones in and ignored them all because they didn't know what the hell was going. They didn't know what the hell they were talking about. They didn't know that I was hurt, and I actually didn't need to stand up, and I wasn't. And like I said, it wasn't any of their business. It should be it's courtesy if you are capable. I wasn't capable because I wasn't going to be in agony. She seemed perfectly fine. She just wanted to sit down. But there's a difference between wanting to sit down and needing to sit down. Could I have survived that 20 or more minutes standing up? Yeah. But would I have been in pain for 20 more minutes while standing up? Yes. My leg would have been fucking killing me. I would have been, and no one would have done up their seat for me. So, anyways, that's just that. The point is, like, I hate hypocrisy, and that's part of the reason why I hate social justice warriors. And I know that this particular video might get a couple of dislikes, but I'm not on YouTube to make money, dude, because I only got 33 subscribers, fam. And for those of you that do still watch me, it's thank you. And for those of you that don't, then I don't know anyway, so I don't care. You don't watch me, so you don't know what I just said, so it doesn't even matter. For any newcomers, and you actually like what you see, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. You're always welcome. I'm trying to be a bit more consistent. It's hard though because I'm busy so much. I will do Super Bowl predictions, which I was actually right, 100% right on the Super Bowl this year. I was 100% right on conference champion. Well, on championship weekend, I predicted New England beat Jacksonville and the Eagles beat the Vikings. So I was 100% right on that. And, that'll be a different video. This was like 23 minutes long already, but it'll be 24 minutes. Until then, you're all good, guys. Have a great night. Well, day. It's night here. See you guys another time.